Hello students, now I will explain Intermediate Maths 1B Matrices chapter, next session, some definitions. So next diagonal matrix. So already we are discussing about types of matrices in previous video. Now continuation of that diagonal matrix. Next one. If each non-diagonal elements of a square matrix is equal to 0, then the matrix is called diagonal matrix. So if each non-diagonal elements means non-diagonal. So these are non-diagonal elements. So this part is known as diagonal elements. So this cross rows as well as columns, they are non-diagonal elements of a square matrix is equal to 0, then the matrix is called diagonal matrix. So these diagonals should maybe any numbers, but apart from these numbers, all numbers are zeros, means the type of matrix is known as diagonal matrix. So if you take here example 1 0 0 0 5 0 0 0 6, so what is the diagonal here? 1 5 6. Rest all elements are 0. So it is diagonal matrix. Next example, if you take tan x 0 0 sin x, so if you see a diagonal, rest all elements are 0. Next, scalar matrix. Next one is scalar matrix. If each non-diagonal element of a square matrix is 0 and all diagonal elements are equal to each other, then it is called scalar matrix. So what I told here, if each non-diagonal elements of square matrix is 0, means non-diagonal elements are 0 and all diagonal elements are equal. So if it is there 2 here, means here also it should be 2. If here 4, means here also it should be 4. If we are different number, means again it will comes under diagonal matrix. So that is the difference between scalar and diagonal matrix. So having diagonals of different numbers and rest all numbers 0 is known as diagonal matrix. Having diagonal same numbers and rest all are zeros is known as scalar matrix. So that is the difference you should observe. If you take here example 2 0 0 2, so diagonal elements also same, remaining elements are 0. It is a scalar matrix of order 2. Next, if you take a second example, minus 3 0 0 0 minus 3 0 0 0 minus 3, it is also a scalar matrix of order 3. Why? Because diagonal elements are same, rest all elements are zeros. Next, unit matrix or identity matrix, very important it is. If each non-diagonal element of a square matrix is 0 and each diagonal element is equal to 1, then the matrix is called unit matrix or identity matrix. So what I told here, if each non-diagonal elements of a square matrix is 0, same condition, and each diagonal element is equal to how much? 1. So if diagonal elements are equal, rest all elements are zeros, means scalar matrix. If diagonal elements are different, rest all elements are zeros, means it is a diagonal matrix. If diagonal elements are equal to 1 and remaining all elements are 0, means it is a unit matrix or identity matrix. That is a main observation you should do carefully in your competitive exams like IIT, NSET, etc. Options you should mark carefully. So unit matrix of order n is denoted by In. So here Aij n by n matrix is a unit matrix if and only if Aij is equals to 1, if I is equals to j, 0 if I not equals to j. Means number of rows equal to number of columns, it is there, means 1. Number of rows and number of columns not equal means 0. Here I indicates number of rows, j indicates number of columns. Means I already told in previous class. So here if you take example I1 is equals to 1 by 1 matrix, it is unit matrix of order n. I2 1 0 0 1, see here diagonal elements are 1 and rest all elements are 0. So it is a unit matrix of order 2. Next I3, next example means 3 by 3 matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So here all diagonal elements are 1 and rest all elements are 0. So it is a unit matrix of order 3. So in scalar matrix each number need not be equal to 1. So that only I told. The difference between diagonal, scalar and unit matrix also I have explained clearly. Next, null matrix. Null matrix or zero matrix. If each element of a matrix is 0, then the matrix is called null matrix or zero matrix. It is denoted by 0 m by n matrix. If you take identity matrix 2 by 2 matrix, you should write 0 0 0 0. This is a scalar square matrix. This is square matrix. You come across now rectangular matrix means 2 rows 4 columns. So this is also null matrix under rectangular matrix. Next, row matrix. A matrix with only one row is called row matrix. So only one row is there means row matrix. So here if you take example A is equals to 1 2 minus 4, it is a row matrix of order 1 by 3. So one row is there, 3 columns, 1 2 3. Next, column matrix. Similarly, a matrix with only one column is called column matrix. So A is equals to 3 1 0 minus 3. It is a column matrix of order how many rows? 1 2 3 4 rows, 1 column, 4 by 1 matrix. Next matrix is very important, triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. A square matrix A is equals to Aij is said to be upper triangular matrix if Aij is equals to 0 for all I greater than j. I greater than j. So if you take example here 2 3 3 0 2 4 0 0 6. So what I told, Aij is equals to 0 if I is greater than j. So here what is there here? If Aij equal to 0 for all I greater than j. So here Aij equal to 0 for I greater than j means what? So here this is a second row. Second row, first column. So 2 is greater than 1. So I is greater than j means what? 2 is greater than 1. So condition satisfied. If you take here this 0 is there in which row? Third row, first column. So 3 is greater than 1. So it is also satisfied. Next, this 0 is there in third row, second column. So 3 is greater than 2. So clearly all conditions are satisfied. So you should check this carefully. I greater than j. So all upper parts in upper triangular matrix, all the elements below the principal diagonal are 0. Below the principal diagonal. So this is a principal diagonal. Below the principal diagonal, all the elements are 0. Then it is called upper triangular matrix. So here see here, if you join like this, triangle is forming. This is 3 by 3 matrix. Similarly, for 2 by 2 matrix also it is possible 2 3 0 minus 1. So here second row, first column, 2 is greater than 1, condition is satisfied. So below the principal diagonal is 0. So it is upper triangular matrix. Next, lower triangular matrix. A square matrix A is equals to Aij is said to be lower triangular matrix if Aij is equals to 0 for all I less than j. For all I less than j. If you take here condition, first example 2 0 0 1 2 0 minus 2 1 6. So here what it should be there in a lower triangular matrix, all the elements above the principal axis should be 0. Above the principal diagonal. Above the principal diagonal. So here this is a diagonal, principal diagonal. So above the principal diagonals all are 0. So if you join like this, triangle is forming. So if you want to check clearly also you can check. Here 0 is there in second row, first row, second column. So 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2. Why? Because I is less than j. So it is a lower triangular matrix. Similarly, it is a 3 by 3 matrix. We can find for 2 by 2 matrix also. 2, 0, minus 3, minus 1. So above the principal axis is there. So it is a lower triangular matrix. So next, strictly upper triangular matrix. Strictly upper triangular matrix. A square matrix A is equals to Aij n into n square matrix is said to be strictly upper triangular matrix if Aij is equals to 0 for I greater than or equal to j. So that is the difference between upper triangular matrix and strictly upper triangular matrix. Here I greater than or equal to j. If you take example here, A is equals to 0, 2, 3, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0. So here first 0, if you check here, first 0 is there in first row, first column. Means I is equals to j. Condition satisfied. Second 0 is there in second row, first column. Second row, first column. So 2 is greater than 1. Condition satisfied. Similarly, if you check here, so these type of matrix is known as strictly upper triangular matrix. It is very, very important in your competitive field. They will give options upper triangular matrix and they will give options as strictly upper triangular matrix. So by checking the conditions only you should mark the options. Next, strictly lower triangular matrix. A square matrix A is equals to Aij n by n square matrix is said to be strictly lower triangular matrix if Aij is equals to 0 for I less than or equal to j. So here A is equals to 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 0, 5, 6, 0. So this type of matrix is known as strictly lower triangular matrix. So here first 0 is there in first row, first column. So I is equals to j. Second 0 is there in first row, second column. So 1 is less than 2. Condition is satisfied if you check for every condition. So this type of matrix is known as strictly lower triangular matrix. Next, note, every diagonal matrix is both upper and lower triangular matrix. This is a very, very important note. So every diagonal matrix is both upper triangular and lower triangular matrix. So that is the key point. So in next session I will tell some more examples and some more definitions related to IPE and NCET and IIT. Okay, thank you.